Hi, my name's Denise Sweat, and I have worked with student ministries and have a passion for music and helping people to use their gifts to glorify God.
Hi, I'm Rachel De Los Santos. I currently work at Beach Church with Beach students, specifically with the worship team, and I'm also a college student. So when I started coming to Beach Church, I was really interested in Beach students.
Right, and at that time, I was the worship coordinator, and I remember specifically when I met Rachel, it was in December, and I was making hot chocolate. So I was running back and forth between worship and getting hot chocolate made, and she came up and said, let me help you. And I said, okay, so she helped the rest of the night, cleaned up and everything.
Yeah.
And then it was the next week, and we were in our meeting, and I said, guys, I met this girl, and I feel like that I'm supposed to get in touch with her. And so I reached out to her and I said, why don't we go get some coffee and get to know one another? And I felt like I was supposed to ask her to apply for the internship.
My intern year was amazing because I got to work directly with Miss Denise and got to see how she led, got to watch the processes and the systems, the way she built relationships with the team.
And that's when I felt God told me that I needed to give Rachel my job. And so I retired, and now Rachel has the position that I used to serve in.
I'm Izzy Moon, and I'm in 11th grade, and I'm in Rachel's life group, and I also lead worship at United.
In my senior year of high school, I went to Providence and led worship at Providence during their chapels. And so when I started coming to Beach and Beach students, I noticed Izzy. I was like, oh my goodness, I remember her from Providence. And one of the things that I just was so naturally inspired by and drawn to about Izzy was just at such a young age, the way that she led with boldness and led with authority when she led worship. I was like, man, this girl has such a calling on her life, and for her to step into that at such a young age, I was like, man, I just want to be a part of helping her grow into all who God has made her to be.
She really has impacted my life, and she could see what I couldn't see in myself, and so she truly just gradually raised me up and spoke life into me and spoke the truth.
I mean, even looking back in hindsight now, watching the way that Miss Denise poured into others, but also the way that she poured into me, naturally helped in my relationship with Izzy and the way I poured into her, and not in just a worship standpoint, just in a life standpoint of just being there for her. The way Miss Denise was present for me, I was present for Izzy. The way that Miss Denise related to me and met one-on-one with me to help refine my giftings and talents and my love for Jesus was what I wanted to be for Izzy.
As far as raising up others, I think if we could all have that be a priority in our lives, how our communities would look, how our nation and world would look, because I believe God puts people in your midst that you can raise up there.
I just feel so blessed that the three of us get to be in relationship with each other. It isn't just one and the other. I feel like God has put the three of us and the rest of our community and our families together in such a special way that it's just so evident that the Holy Spirit is in the midst of that. Not even just in worship leading or not even just in church or in ministry, but just in life, that we get to all learn from each other and get to pour into each other.
I can see what God is doing in people, what He is working in and through them. And it's all because of these two who have helped me.
I'm Denise.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Izzy.
And this is our story.